don't know how to thank you, Rick.
Save it. There's still lots of things to do.
I brought the money. It's in this briefcase.
Forget it. You'll need it in America.
But we made a deal.
Never mind that. Here, I got the letters here. They're made out in blank and signed by General Vagon. All you have to do is fill in the blanks.
I'm sorry, Laszlo. You're under arrest again. Accessory to the murder of the couriers from whom those letters were stolen. You're surprised about my friend Ricky. Well, the explanation is simple. Love, it seems, has triumphed over virtue.
Oh, now take it easy, Louis. Nobody's going to be arrested. Not for a while yet.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
Yeah. Now sit down.
Oh, Ricky, put down that gun.
Now, look, I wouldn't like to shoot you, Louis, but I will if you don't behave.
Oh. Under the circumstances, then I will sit down.
Yeah, and keep your hands on the table.
I'm very unhappy, Ricky.
There's a telephone right next to you, Louis. Now pick it up and dial the airport. We don't want any trouble out there either. Remember, Louis, this gun is pointed right at your heart.
Oh, that's my least vulnerable spot.
Hello?
Hello? Is this the airport?
What are you talking about? This is Major Strasser.
Captain Reno, I want to speak to the operations manager.
What? Oh, go ahead, Reno.
Oh, monsieur. A man and a woman will arrive shortly at the airport.
Huh?
They will go aboard the Lisbon plane. They carry 2 letters of transit.
Ah.
There is to be absolutely no trouble made for them. Understand?
I'll be there right away.
Thank you.
Lisbon plane taking off in 5 minutes. This is the last call for passengers to please board the plane. Lisbon plane, 5 minutes.
You gotta hurry now, Laszlo. Take care of your luggage. We'll wait here. Here's a fountain pen, Louis. I think it might look nicer if you filled in the names on the letters.
You think of everything, don't you?
Yeah. And the names are Mr. and Mrs. Victor Laszlo.
Rick, why my name?
Because you're getting on the plane.
I don't understand. What about you?
Yes, what about you?
I'm staying here.
No, Rick, what's happened? Last night you said...
Last night I said I'd do the thinking for the both of us. Well, I've done a lot of it since then. It all adds up to just one thing. You're getting on that plane with Laszlo.
I won't leave you again, Rick. I won't.
Listen to me. Do you have any idea of what you would have to look forward to if you stay here? We'd both wind up in a concentration camp.
I'm afraid Major Strasser might insist.
You're saying this only to make me go.
I'm saying it because it's true. Inside of us, we both know that you belong to Victor.
And what happens to you?
Well, I've got a job to do, Ilse. And where I'm going, you can't follow. I'm sounding noble now. I'm not very good at it. But it doesn't take much to see that the problems of 2 little people, well, they just don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that.
Everything's in order.
All except one thing. There's something you have to know before we leave.
Please, you don't have to explain anything.
But I'm going to, because it may make a difference to you later on. You know about Rick and me?
Yes?
But you didn't know I was with him last night at his place when you were there.
No.
She came to get the letters. She tried everything to get them, and nothing worked. She did her best to convince me she was still in love with me. But that was over a long time ago. For your sake, she pretended it wasn't. Well, let her pretend.
I understand.
Now, here are the letters. Good luck.
Welcome back to the fight, Rick. Are you ready, darling?
Yes, I am. Goodbye, Rick. God bless you.
Come on. You better hurry. You'll miss that plane.
Well, there they go, Rick. I was right. You are a sentimentalist.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know I'll have to arrest you, of course.
Yeah, as soon as the plane takes off, Louis.
Let me, Renault.
Oh, I may still win my bet, Rick.
Renault, what was the meaning of that phone call?
Victor Laszlo is on that plane.
No, stop him! What are you standing here for?
Because Monsieur Rick has a gun in my stomach.
I was willing to shoot Captain Renault. I'm willing to shoot you, too, Major.
Are you crazy? Guards!
Don't call anyone, Major. I'll shoot.
I'll stop it myself. Wait! The plane must not take off! The plane... What's the problem here? Did someone shoot? What are you doing?
Oh, Captain Renault. Someone has just shot Major Strasser.
Oh!
Telephone Lieutenant Cassell immediately. And tell him to round up the usual suspects.
Yes, Captain.
Ricky, it might be a good idea for you to disappear from Casablanca for a while. There's a Free French garrison at Brazzaville. I could be induced to arrange your passage.
Hey, look, you still owe me 5,000 francs.
5,000 francs should just about pay our expenses.
Our expenses?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
In private life, Hedy Lamarr is Mrs. John Loder. And so as we present our stars for a curtain call, I'll introduce them as Alan Ladd and Mr. and Mrs. John Loder. Although they've been married almost a year, it's our first chance to congratulate them.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. You know he beats me.
What do you
Take
mean?
off
Come
your
on,
coat,
take off your
Mr.
coat.
Loder.
At Gin Rummy.
You just saved me.
We want your expert opinion on something, Mr. DeMille.
For you, Hedy, anything.
When a husband and wife are in one of your plays, do you recommend a little extra rehearsing at home?
Oh, definitely, John. Offhand, I can't think of anything more pleasant than going over a love scene with Hedy.
If Mrs. DeMille is listening, he's only kidding.
We better drop this.
Well, I'll change the subject, CB, because it's something I want to say to Humphrey Bogart's fans. It was a privilege for me to play a part that he made famous, but, well, really, nobody could play it like Bogey. And I'd like to wish him... And I'd like to wish him all the luck in the world over there in the Mediterranean area where he's entertaining American soldiers.
Luck and a safe return. I suppose Alan has shown you the photographs of his new daughter, Hedy.
Why, no.
Well, how'd I miss you? It seems I just have a dozen or so around or something.
Pure accident, pure accident. But her beauty reminds me of something that I must ask John as man to man.
Straight answer?
Yes, John. I want to know if Hedy sees that you get the right kind of soap at home.
Why, Mr. DeMille?
I'll answer that, Mr. DeMille, but I'm a little hurt you even ask. I have Lux soap in my dressing room at the studio, and naturally at home, too. I've used it for years.
And lucky Lux to be on such good terms with you, Hedy. Now let me tell you what we've planned for next week.
What's the show, CB?
One of the big dramatic prizes of the past year, the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer hit, Random Harvest. And that isn't all, because our stars will be Ronald Colman and Greer Garson. They're the original stars of the picture. And next Monday night, we present them both in this powerful story of a soldier and the girl who loves him. A great drama made even greater by the artistry of Greer Garson and Ronald Colman.
It's a wonderful picture, Mr. DeMille. I'll be listening. Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night. Good night. Good night. That applause goes from coast to coast. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.